goofy school in Vermont now says that fifth graders are not going to learn male and female in biology to learn about reproduction because, that's sexist. Speaking of crazy, this is a doozy. Listen to this. There's a school in Vermont. This is a real thing. I'm going to prove it in a minute. Says it will no longer use, I can't even read it. They will no longer use the words male or female when they're teaching fifth graders about puberty and human reproduction. So the families at Founders Memorial School got a letter that the science and health curriculum at the school has changed to a more inclusive language to describe how males and females reproduce and how the human race has survived for hundreds of thousands of years. I want to show you the letter because no one's going to believe it. We're going to read it out loud. Here it is, okay? And, and it talks about what they're going to use the following language. So a person who produces sperm, a male, is now no longer a boy or male. Okay. It's assigned male at birth. And a person who produces eggs, they're not going to call female anymore. They're going to call assigned female at birth. Well, let me ask you a question because you're a smart guy.
Or either I fake it very well.
You're great at faking it then, because explain this from the principal, Sarah Jablonski. Quote, the physical and emotional changes that occur during puberty and briefly introduce the basic human reproductive systems may change, basically. So here's my question. Can females produce sperm?
The complicated answer to that, no. And the reason why it's complicated, the reason why it's complicated now, because
explain it to me.
I mean, my goodness.
Well, wait a minute, I'm not done. There's a part two.
Okay, go ahead. Go with part two, then we'll go.
Can males produce eggs? So it's a two-parter. Okay, this is like the SAT. All right. So you got to answer A and B to get full credit.
Okay.
All right, go for it. You're on deck.
Okay.
People are eagerly listening around the world for Will Johnson to explain human anatomy.
Okay. So
go ahead.
Let's see. We'll start with the birds and the bees. I mean, come on. This is so insane, Barry. Think about this. You have children going to school and they're supposed to be learning actual factual information. That's the way it's supposed to be. At least that's the way it was when I was growing up. But
in the 1400s, because that was the old days.
Yeah, 1400s. We're talking about BC. Okay, so so I mean, now we live in a world to where they're saying yes, if you're a man, they can get pregnant, and a woman, she can get him pregnant. I mean, what? Just imagine what that's going to do to the minds of children when they get older, and they say, "What do you mean? I was always told that I could get pregnant." And they'd be like, no, you can't. Then you know what's going to end up happening, Barry? They're going to blame the doctors. You're going to say, you're not diagnosing me correctly. Because
I'm pretty sure if you don't have something down there, you can't make sperm. And if you don't have the place where the sperm goes, you don't have any eggs and you can't gestate a child.
I mean, just imagine.
But here's the important question. Why would this idiot who's running a school with hundreds of small children be teaching them male assigned at birth can make sperm instead of just saying males. Come on. Who are they pandering to?
Well, they're doing the same thing Ketanji Jackson Brown did when she was asked the question, what is a woman? She didn't want to offend, what it comes down to. She didn't want to offend those who are mentally unstable. I mean, I'm telling you, that's what it comes down to, because you can't tell me a man at the age of 55 putting on a tutu and all of a sudden he can get pregnant. I mean, what in the world? The world is upside down. Everything that used to be good, Barry, is now bad.